Hey guys, Artosis here, bringing you some games from the CasterMuse Narak Star League Season 4. This is another fantastic tournament put out by CasterMuse, so a big thanks to him for letting me cast some of the games here. And this is basically a tournament that has the best players that didn't qualify for ASL. So a ton of pro gamers in there. For instance, here we have, in the first game we're going to be casting, Khala. This guy has been in the ASL before, didn't make it into this past season, so plays in this league. And his opponent, Ample, someone who's been in ASL as well as KSL. One of my favorite Terrans, actually, who, again, didn't make it into ASL this season, so here he is. And this is going to be a great game, a best of one on Eclipse. And, yeah, so let's talk about the players a little bit here as we get into it. Khala. Of course, this is a very strong Protoss player, also known as by Maru. Streams a lot, kind of a community guy, and has been in ASL before. Very, very strong Protoss player. Super high MMR, always on the brink of getting in. I believe he hasn't been in ASL since like Season 2, though. And of course, Ample, who I already mentioned. This guy is actually one of my favorite Terrans and comes out quickly to see the probe. We'll see if he quickly takes his gas or not. I don't think he's going to, even though the SCV went out to look for it right away. Yeah, just goes ahead and makes his barracks. But Ample is one of the more aggressive Terran players. I really like his style overall. I think he's very, very strong in this matchup especially. And I've always felt like his weakness is more of Terran versus Zerg. He still plays a pretty aggressive style in that, but it's hard to be overly aggressive if your opponents know that you're going to do that in that matchup. Whereas against Protoss, you can kind of play an aggressive style. And there is some counterplay to it, but you can, of course, mix things up a bit. Now, Khala stealing Ample's gas right off the bat. Definitely going to be annoying, but we'll see how he wants to play with it. This SimCity is awesome against gas steal. Of course, the SCV has already scouted that there was no gas yet. There is a Zealot making. And we'll see if Ample does something like, yeah, the Engineering Bay block. Pretty popular move. He puts a depot behind the minerals as well. This will prevent Zealots from transversing behind here, as well as the probe, if heavy harassment continues. But since he's putting up an eBay, there's not likely to be too much going on in the way of Zealots at Ample's base. So he wants to continue to put some health onto this eBay to make it last a little bit longer, but you don't want to lose the SCV for free to this Zealot either. You see a lot of micro back and forth right there as the Zealot tries to zone the SCV out of doing anything here, whether it's scouting or making the eBay healthier. So he does end up having to cancel. Still going to try to block a bit, but taking a lot of damage there. In the meantime, the probe comes back in and dies to the Marines, which are killing off the geyser. A bunker on the way to prevent the Zealots that he knows must be coming after killing that eBay. And this is honestly, even though it looks kind of wild, this is about as standard as you get on this map at high levels. Generally, it is a stolen gas, to which the Terran will block the Nexus for a little bit, and then it's like normally about 3 Zealots against a bunker expansion. So 4 Marines going to go down to this bunker. We have 2 Zealots on the way, and a 3rd being made. He might even end up making a 4th. We'll see about that one. But yeah, that's the one thing he's really going to have to look out for here. Notice how he's blocking the ramp with an SCV here. It's pretty common. I would say about half the time Protoss players try to run past, but Terrans have gotten very good against that. Now, one thing to mention as well is this is not good building placement. His barracks will not fit right there. Maybe he has another location he wants to put it down in, but it makes it so it's a little bit easier for Zealots to run by, which might have to do with why he's leaving an SCV exactly on the ramp. Okay, so yeah, that turns out to be fine building placement then, actually. Taking a look at that. Zealots can fit through there, so he does want to look out for that. Look at this. The Zealots start to run in, but SCV's already coming down. Look at this. He puts a depot down so they can't run past, and that is a lot of damage taken on these Zealots for Khala. He's going to have to pop these Marines out, and of course he'll be able to kill off this Zealot very easily. You know, it's not a move that's used all the time, but Khala tries to use it, and it does not pay off for him. We're taking a look. He's snuck a probe up to the top left. We'll see if he does anything with that. This Zealot will be taken down by the single Marine sent up to chase. And the Expo is up on both sides. Pretty even as far as workers go. A couple up for Khala right now. who is going into a robo. Of course, we see Ample scouting that and seeing no range upgrade first. So this makes it so that there's no pressure on him to get siege mode too quickly or anything like that. 2 factories on the way for Ample. Not surprised to see 2 facts. Ooh, pops out and actually kills a Zealot. But yeah, Ample will probably try to put some pressure on with this. Seeing that it's just 1 gateway, the fact that he's already killed like 3 Zealots, and there's no range on the way before the robotics, it kind of tells Ample that it's pretty easy for him to push. He throws up the 3rd factory as well. The 2nd gas just slightly late, so it might be like tank light and vulture heavy in this upcoming attack. We'll see about that. And yeah, getting that mining going. Let's see. Has the add-on. Oh, cancels the vulture and goes 2nd add-on. I guess he's going to have just enough gas to get 2 siege tanks making relatively quickly. Armory on the way. And he actually, yeah, look at that. A vulture first here as well as speed. So it looks like he's going to try to just get out on the map. But honestly, Khala is making nothing but Dragoons right now. He is going observer, so I don't know if the vultures are going to do that much for him at the moment. But, I mean, anytime you can skip siege tanks and get vultures out is definitely a time that you want to do so as a Terran player. Now, Ample going to run past with that first vulture. That should force Khala into a little bit more defensive posture with his units overall. I think it's okay for him to leave a few goons up here to pressure the bunker some as well, but he wants to make sure that this base doesn't get infiltrated while he's taking it, and, of course, that he can hold off at his natural where all his probes are. Okay, the Dragoon coming up before the Vulture can get there. There is a probe up here ready to do the final block. And this Vulture, of course, going to run away. A couple more have run out as well. Armory is spinning. eBay on the way. Academy just finishing up. Everything looking pretty good for Ample right now. He will have to start siege tank production relatively soon here, but he's got a good amount of vultures out. Oh my god. Just going to run by. Khala being way too greedy, sending out those 2 Dragoons. This is only one of the only things he really had to do here. Oh! Huge mine hit there, killing a lot of those probes. Now, some mines going to be detonated. The vultures end up dying, but yeah, that was a little bit too greedy to leave nothing standing here in the choke. Allowed Ample to instantly get some damage. You can see he has that worker advantage, 45 to 40 right now. Now, no probes over here. He's going to pop up this ramp, kill off the probe. The wall isn't complete. Uh-oh, some unforgivable mistakes here from Khala so far. Ample has to be feeling good, feeling on top of it. Look at this. He's going to have scans. His +1 is halfway done. He can throw up his starport right away. Even getting some Goliaths. Everything looking very strong. Now, Khala has loaded up the probes here. He can't really get over here until he clears it out, which means he needs Dragoons as well as an observer to clear out towards his 3rd base. Starting to add some more gateways. He is going into Reaver Tech. A great scan there from Ample to see what's up. Yeah, this is all looking pretty good. Pretty strong right now from Ample. I mean, he's got such great map control. He's got mines all over the place. He's starting up his 3rd command center. This 3rd Nexus has been done forever, but Khala was unable to get anything over there. The Vultures just kind of outmaneuvered him, sending too many Dragoons towards the front earlier on. All right, well, Khala going to clear this area. The Vulture's coming up. Oh, man, he finds the probe transfer as well. More damage being put onto Khala, losing several probes here. Such good value for Ample. Retains that worker advantage. And with the 3rd base just now getting some probes mining on it, Ample has to be feeling pretty confident so far in this game. Let's see if his shuttle can end up doing any harassment. We have a well-placed E-base spotting for this turret to get the hits on the shuttle, so he pulls it back for now. We don't have shuttle speed or anything like that. Another Vulture has somehow snuck up here, but he does finally clear it out and finally going to get those probes actually mining. Good little group of siege tanks and Goliaths on the map right now. Oh my god, he's catching the shuttle. And it is going to go down. Everything going wrong for Khala here this game so far. Now, he is going to push forward and start clearing some of these mines, but this is complete and utter control by Ample. Khala, I mean, he's only got 5 gate production. He is creating Reavers right now. He can get some more shuttles. maybe get shuttle speed and try some speed shuttle play, but I'm not really even sure at this point. He's just a bit behind. Now this area gets cleared out. Looks like Ample wants to take his third finally. Yeah, it's a reasonably quick third considering what's been happening in this game. He's already on 5 factories and going to be mining here before 11 minutes. All pretty strong. Has a good defensive formation here as well, as you can see, right? Like building some depots to block any zealots or goons running in. Has the turret, has the Goliaths up at the top to stop shuttle play. Everything looking pretty darn strong. Vulture's still maneuvering around, laying some mines. Khala, what is he going to do to come back here? Okay, Stargate on the way as well as the Citadel, so we're definitely going to see an Arbiter rush from here. But that's going to be pretty slow Arbiters overall. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's maybe the best defensive play that you can really look for here. He doesn't really have the economy, I think, to support going mass speed shuttles. So it's going to be hard for him to really do anything else like that. But we don't see the Templar Archives yet. Which definitely has to be a little bit of a mistake. Definitely needs to get that up if he's planning on going into Arbiters. Another gateway coming up. Ample continuing just to mass up. Has his third gas mining. Very healthy SCV count. Of course, Khala has caught up as far as the workers go, but you want to get there a bit ahead of Terran. Dropship on the way for some added harassment bonuses here for Ample. Doesn't have any siege tanks on the high ground. That's one thing I would like to see, is at least one tank up here to screw up any incoming attacks. But he's got a very healthy spread. A huge depot wall being put up. Look at that. Like, really committing to making sure he can't be attacked from the front. Definitely worthwhile, though. I like it, actually. Might want to steal that for my own play. Lot of gates. He has that Stargate, but again, no Templar Archives. I wonder what that's all about. Yeah, I don't know. But right now, Khala just continuing to mass up here. Vulture drop ready for Ample. Oh, we see +1 ship weapons on the way. So maybe we actually see Khala wanting to go into carriers. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't feel like he has any real opportunity for that at the moment. 2-1 is going to be finishing up and he doesn't even have carriers started, but maybe just getting that ready in case the opportunity arises. It doesn't cost that much to get the ship weapons going. Maybe you can trick Ample into making too many Goliaths or something like that. Who knows? But right now, supply-wise, 166 against 181. Honestly, like, Khala does not have a big enough army to bust through Ample if he just brings all of his units to bear in one area. The Vulture's still running around. Looks like he's continuing to scout, making sure that these bottom right bases haven't been taken as of yet. Engaging some of the Zealots up here while laying a few mines. I mean, he's not getting a lot done, but what he is doing is keeping Khala busy. And a Vulture drop in the meantime. Beautifully done. No defensive cannons here. Khala cutting some corners where he can, but getting punished for it instantly. The probes transferred back over. Probe drop, or a drop going up into the main base now. And Khala, it looks like, has decided to just go ahead and attack. But he's at the same supply here as Ample. It's hard to imagine Ample taking damage from this attack. Let's see what Khala can get done. Here we go. Comes in. He actually had the Goliaths hiding underneath this barracks. Beautiful idea right there. Picks off that first shuttle. The Reavers getting targeted down immediately. More Goliaths coming up as well as Vultures. The Zealots are just about gone, which means now the Dragoons are going to absolutely evaporate here. Some awesome, awesome play coming out of Ample, just defending everything. And GG is called. Ample takes down Khala.